Now it feels like you're rich. You're like, oh, I've got a lot to flaunt here. I got money buying a dozen eggs going to the store. It has been a really nice day today thanks to that cold front. Unfortunately, of course, we did see some strong storms blow through late last night. It wasn't so terrible. I know many of us lost power on the North Shore, had some downed trees and power lines north of the lake. We had one confirmed EF1 tornado in Washington Parish last night as well. Other than that, we did make it through. Hopefully everyone's power is getting back on north of the lake. At least today we had that quiet, cooler weather behind the front. It has been windy behind that front. Northerly winds still coming in 14 miles per hour, 56 degrees right now, so it will be chilly tonight, especially as temperatures continue to fall. Dew points have fallen to the 40s. It's a beautiful look over the city of New Orleans with our View Orleans camera, but those temperatures are going to continue to fall into the 40s getting into tonight. So colder weather does settle in, and it gets even colder later this week, so winter is not done just yet. Cold front is off to the east towards Florida. Temperatures are actually falling. Look at the Midwest and parts of the northern plains, single digits, teens, so winter is still in full swing, and we're going to get a taste of some pretty cold air as we go into Thursday and Friday of this week. So don't put away the heavy winter jackets just yet. You will need them this week, especially tonight. Temperatures in the 50s this evening, 40s later tonight, mostly clear skies. As we get into early tomorrow morning, we'll actually see our morning lows get down into the 30s on the North Shore. So lower 30s north of the lake. We could see some patchy frost in our coldest spots well north of Lake Pontchartrain, closer to the state line. The South Shore, our temperatures will stay in the lower 40s. So pretty cold to kick off Monday morning to start our new work week. Here's a look at tomorrow morning's low temperatures. Upper 30s down the bayou, 40s on the South Shore, mid and low 30s north of the lake going into tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, another gorgeous day on the cool side. Plenty of sunshine, a low humidity. We'll only get to the upper 50s tomorrow afternoon, but it will be a lot less breezy tomorrow. Winds will be calming down going into tomorrow. Gorgeous to kick off the week. Tuesday, though, we do have some changes. As we get into midweek, I mentioned we do get colder later in the week. It comes with another strong cold front, even stronger than the last one that we just saw. Out ahead of it, we get a little milder, and with that, an increase in moisture, so we actually have the chance for rain coming in on Tuesday. We'll have some spotty showers in the afternoon. Not much happening early in the day. It's not till we get later into the night on Tuesday. Looks like we'll again have a line of rain and storms moving in from west to east. Maybe some soaking showers late Tuesday into the overnight hours of Wednesday morning, out ahead of that cold front. Some thunderstorms in there as well, and some heavy downpours, some brief gusty winds, and that looks to wrap up before we start Wednesday. So this is 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. The showers and storms look to be off to the east, though the timing can still change. It's a couple days away from now. Make sure you check back in, but we are planning for some rain and a little bit milder of a feel on Tuesday and Wednesday in the 60s. But once that front comes in early Wednesday, temperatures drop even more. Like I said, winter is not over yet. Even colder air returns once we get that next trough and next cold front midweek. Our afternoon temperatures on Thursday and Friday will only be in the 40s, and it's going to be windy too. We're talking about morning freezes again. A hard freeze is possible north of the lake Thursday and Friday mornings, and we stay chilly even going into next weekend. So here's our high temperature forecast. Upper 50s tomorrow, low 60s Tuesday, about 60 Wednesday, but temperatures drop during the day Wednesday, only in the 40s Thursday and Friday, and then next weekend in the 50s. So as we kind of wrap up February, it does get cold once again. I know some of us were thinking this is it, it's spring. Thankfully, if you like the cold weather, we've got it, at least for this week. Here's Thursday morning. We wake up to temperatures in the 20s on the North Shore and low 30s on the South Shore. So a hard freeze is possible north and west of the lake Thursday morning. You want to protect those sensitive plants, of course, especially since we've been so warm lately. Both sides of the lake, something to keep in mind for that. Friday morning, again, 20s on the North Shore, 30s on the South Shore. A couple frigid mornings there, possibly seeing that hard freeze north of the lake. So make sure if you have decided to unwrap your pipes, if you're north of the lake, just keep them protected just in case as we get into later this week with those temperatures dropping. Pretty frigid, though, as we cap off the second half of our work week coming up with some chilly weather, again, heading into next weekend.